is the relationship and life update with Rose from 90 Day Fiance that we have all been waiting for. Guys, I don't want to waste any time, so let's just jump right out into this one. You're all probably wondering, what is the deal with Rose? We're hearing, oh my god, so much with her ex Ed, but Rose we have not heard a lot on, but guys, so much stuff is going on. So here is the scoop. Number one, everyone's been asking me, is she in a relationship? Is she still with that lady she was dating after X? If you don't already know, she was dating a woman after Ed. No. Number one, okay, first thing, she could potentially still be with someone very low key, but as it appears on her social media, she is not with that woman, she is not dating anyone, she is single, and she is working. That's the first thing. Everyone's been asking me, if you go through her social media, she's not public about her dating life whatsoever at all, and I don't blame her. I feel like she probably got a lot of hate for being with Ed. I think she probably got, mixed emotions with being with that woman, and not that it was wrong or anything. It's just, if you don't know, Ed was like kind of shaming Rose for being with that woman, and it was after they broke up, so it had nothing to do, nothing wrong was going on. It was just Ed was kind of trying to shame, her, so really, honestly, shame on Ed. But first thing, number one with Rose, her relationship update, she is not with anyone, and as far as we can see, she is very single. And if you're wondering why, well, there's a chance she could be with someone, but it'd be very low key for sure. Nothing serious. And if you're wondering why, what is the deal? Well, I can tell you one thing. I guarantee y'all, she is likely single because, oh my god, she is probably busy. She is doing so much stuff, and I guarantee y'all, she is for sure the richest person on 90 Day Fiance, which is kind of crazy because she was debatably like top 5, one of, I don't want to, I'm not, she probably had about the least amount of money from anyone to be on 90 Day Fiance. Maybe not the number one, but she remember Hazel and Tariq. Hazel, she was literally homeless, but Rose did not have a lot of money. She was living with her family. She has a son, and so when we first saw her with Ed, she had like next to nothing, but now in present day, I guarantee y'all, she's debatably one of the richest people on the show. Her net worth online is $500,000, but a couple things. Number one, those are rarely ever right, number one. Number two, she just recently bought 2 properties. One was a house, the other one was a farm, I guess technically a business, and then I guess she's gonna build a house on that too. So that was before, the net worth was before she bought that kind of stuff, so that can inflate it to her net worth. But the thing I want to talk about, y'all, is her income stream. It's unbelievable how much crap she's doing. She does YouTube, she's huge on YouTube, she has like 700,000 subscribers on YouTube. Her views are interesting. She gets pretty good views on most of her videos. Some of her videos have literal hundreds of thousands of views. I can tell you, depending on how she tries to make money from YouTube, whether she's just doing YouTube ads or if she's doing brand deals, if you do brand deals, you make a lot more money. If you do YouTube ads like how I do it, you don't make as much. You make money off of the views. So I think she's probably doing both. You can do both. I choose not to, but you can. And so I think she does some brand deals. I've seen her do brand deals before, and she definitely is doing YouTube ads. However, because a lot of her followers are in the Philippines, and advertisers, they pay the most amount to get in front of people in the United States, and they get in front of people in Canada. But United States is the big one, and I think a lot of her followers are in the Philippines, from what I've seen on an analytical site, and so she probably makes a couple grand a month, maybe, I don't even know, anywhere from 4 to maybe 6, 7, 8, maybe even possibly 10 grand a month from YouTube, and probably more like 4 or 5 grand, and then with the brand deals, she could make a couple, so with YouTube, right there, she could make 8 or 10 grand a month, and that is like as much as most of these 90 Day Fiance people are making to begin with. If you look at the richest ones, I'm gonna exclude Darcy, because Darcy, really, her house is bought from her dad. Darcy appears to be wealthy, but it's like everything she has came from her dad. But if you look at the guys that are doing a lot of stuff like Ed and Ziad, they're big on Cameo, they're doing all this, they're probably making around that range. That's one of Rose's, and Rose is doing a lot of stuff. So she has the YouTube stuff. I guarantee you guys, she's making anywhere from 6 to 10 grand a month with the brand deals and the YouTube ads. Guarantee it. And that's just the beginning. She also does Cameo. I have no idea how big that is. When I was talking to Ziad's, well, what would they be? It was Rebecca's daughter. So I don't know what that relation to Ziad would be, but they were saying, Rebecca's daughter and Rebecca's daughter's husband, they were saying that Ziad makes a crap ton of money, enough to support himself just from Cameo each month. So, I mean, she's probably making a couple grand a month. I don't think she's as big as someone like Ziad. Ziad is pretty big because everyone wants to hear Ziad say the infamous, you know, all that kind of stuff that Ziad always does on 90 Day Fiancé, so he's probably pretty big. But I think she's still making a couple grand. So she has YouTube, she has Cameo, she also sells merch. It's probably not a huge thing, but if I had to guess, it's probably still a couple grand a month too. Maybe even still, say she takes in $2 grand a month and she makes $1,000 a month, because she probably profits about 50% from her merch. So that's still an extra $1,000 a month. And it's like, before she went 90 Day Fiancé, I saw that she was only making $10 a day working as a janitor. So it is just a significant amount of money. Then she bought 2 properties. She built a 2-story house, a real nice house, and we all saw the place she was looking at before. And, you know, nothing against them. I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that, but it's like she literally had dirt floors. You know, there was like, no, I mean, there was literally like, you know, holes in the wall. It just wasn't the best place. It's sad. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but that's the truth. Now she's living in a very, 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 very nice house. And like I said, she already also bought a farm, which she's like converting. She's going to build a house there too, and maybe even turn that into like the farm is like a legitimate business. So she has, I mean, she's just got everything going over the place. So she has that too. And then she's doing all these sponsored deals on Instagram with these businesses in the Philippines. There was like a dentistry, teeth whitening thing she was working with. She was also working with like this beauty clinic. And she's also doing modeling. So the modeling thing too is another thing. She's doing a lot of modeling with a lot of companies. There must be money in it. I don't know the specifics, but there's definitely some money to be made in this modeling stuff she is doing. But the last but not least thing that I am still kind of waiting on her to do, but last I heard a couple months ago, she was getting ready to launch her own beauty cosmetic line. I don't know where it's at though. It must be, well, probably a couple things. Number one, it might be in somewhat of a standstill, but I think probably she's like, it's a makeup line. So if I had to guess, I'd say it's probably just taking longer than she thought. Maybe she's just trying to kind of, you know, the manufacturing, all that kind of jazz. So I don't think she's not gonna do it, and that right there in itself could have a ton of potential if she's able to sell it outside of her 90 Day Fiancé world. And she's like a legitimate celebrity in the Philippines, so she probably can. And that right there could make her a crap ton of money. I mean, just, oh, I can't even imagine. But the cosmetic line, it hasn't launched as far as I'm concerned. It has not launched. I think she's still working on it. But if she does ever launch it, oh my gosh, she's gonna make a lot of money. So, I mean, for all I know, Rose could easily be making anywhere from 10 to 20, maybe even 30 grand a month, which that might be a little steep. But I can tell y'all one thing, there's no way there's anyone else that went on 90 Day Fiancé in her financial situation that is making as much money as she is. No way! There's no way Ed is. There's no way, and there's no freaking way. So the one thing I'll say about Rose is she went through the ringer with Ed, and yes, she kind of was somewhat sort of using him too, because let's be real, she was. She wanted to come to America. There's no way she actually liked Ed, but Ed was god-awful. God-awful to her. So it's like she went through that, but now she's doing a heck of a lot better, and a heck of a lot better than Ed. And the money thing is not the only thing that has changed for her, y'all, because if you look at Rose, oh my good lord, good gracious lord, she looks different. There was a picture of Rose when we first saw her. She was a sweet, you know, nice girl, pretty normal looking, you know, with hair. She didn't seem to have like she was a lot done. It was real of just a natural look. The hair, the everything, it looked real natural. Now, bada boom, bada bang, y'all. There she is. Her hair is now red. Her hair is now short, and she just looks totally different. There is another one with her smile, her teeth. I've heard rumors that she got her teeth done, whatever that means. Let me actually see on that. 1 second. Yeah, I don't think that's true, because if we look at a picture of her before when she was with Ed, her teeth look pretty similar. I mean, she could have just gotten them whitened. I thought she was getting like the veneer thing. I don't think that's true, because they look pretty freaking similar. But still, the look, I think she may have actually had some cosmetic stuff done. I don't know, maybe Botox. I have no idea what, but I'm pretty freaking confident. But either way, I mean, she 100%. I've heard possibly the nose. I don't know. You know, who in the words of that, who really freaking knows? I don't know if she got a nose job. Dude, she definitely looks different. I've heard that rumor from a lot of people. You can make your own decision. She looks pretty freaking different, though. I mean, come on, y'all. Look at that picture right there. She looks like a freaking legitimate model celebrity, and absolutely nothing like she did on 90 Day Fiancé. And that's about it for Rose. She's doing incredibly well. She's making a crap ton of money. You know what? I'm shocked we have not seen her back on 90 Day Fiancé. But the thing I feel like, kind of to be completely honest, I feel like She was so successful. She made so much money now. She's doing so well. I think she's kind of just like, I'm busy. I'm making money. When you're on 90 Day Fiance, you get paid barely anything. Why bother? Why go back on that show if I'm not going to make much money? So I think she's just like, screw that. I'm happy. You know, 90 Day Fiance made me famous, but I'm moving on for that, and I'm not going to go back. And it's like Ed is hanging on to 90 Day Fiance for his life, because I've already heard he's coming back to 90 Day Fiance Single Life Season 2. Yes, they're doing another season, and yes, Ed is going to be on it, so it's like, good lord. So yeah, you know, Ed is staying with 90 Day Fiance. He's not going anywhere. It does not seem like Rose is going to be hanging around. I was hoping to see Rose, though, at the 90 Day Fiance Single Life Tell-All. I suppose we still could, but yeah, I don't think she's going to be on. I just wanted to hear Rose. I wanted to hear her reaction and thoughts to Ed's relationship with Liz, because it, you know, there was a lot of similar situations, I guess, going on with those two relationships. I wanted to hear Rose's thoughts, but I don't believe we're going to be hearing from her anytime soon. Well, guys, there it is for Rose. Comment below what you guys think. If I can ever get in touch with her or anything, I would love to have her on this channel. But comment below what you guys think of Rose. And yes, like I just said, the 90 Day Fiance Single Life Tell-All is going to be on tonight. Technically today, I think. So, yes, I am so freaking excited. Well, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I love you guys all so much. Hey, read the sign. I'll do a slow zoom in so we can read that sign, baby. If you can read it. Oh, wait, what am I doing the sign? I'm an idiot. What am I doing that sign for? Read the shirt, y'all. I got this thing on my shirt. And before everyone says, Max, you've worn this shirt in your last, like, 5 videos. Okay, I'm going to sound just completely disgusting. Here's the deal. Yes, I washed my clothes. I filmed like 2 videos wearing this shirt, then I washed it, then I put it back on, and I filmed a couple more. So I have more shirts coming in, but I only do have 1 shirt, but I do wash it, don't worry. I'm not completely disgusting. I'm actually kind of a clean freak. So guys, yes, amazing things are happening. Sorry, that little rant, but amazing things are always happening. And let's just, oh my God, when I say that, it almost brings me to tears. I love that saying so much, y'all. Amazing things are happening. Hey, y'all, quick shout out to my grandfather. He passed away a year ago to the day, and oh my goodness, God, I love that guy. Love. There's one person in this world that was there for me, and man, that guy was the man. He passed away a year ago to the day on the, so he was like a grandpa, an uncle, a brother, a dad, every best friend. He was in everything in one, and I miss him so much. My inspiration, my everything. I just, best friend, he was like everything to me. So I just wanted to give him a shout out, and I just, love that guy so much, and I miss him every single day. I miss him so much. Can't even put words behind it, because he was literally like my best freaking friend. But that's life. Life moves on, and I know he's always looking over me. Well, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Love you guys all so much. Like freaking family. Hey, y'all, one last time. Amazing things are happening.